Hi everyone, Professor Elam here. This week you're going to be going over completing Module 3. And I just wanted to go over a few things with you. You turned in your first writing assignment this week. So as you know, what I did is, if it needed it, I went ahead and rewrote it for you. So you'll see over in the comments how I rewrote the business message and made the changes to it. And so one of the problems that I was seeing, or one of the difficulties I noticed that you were having, was being a little bit too wordy. So remember, we want to keep our messages, keep them short, sweet, and to the point. So what we want to do is we want to eliminate flabby expressions. Like, to give you an example, a flabby expression might be "at this point in time." A more concise term would be "now," or "due to the fact that." You could simply say "because." In very few cases, you could say "seldom." Despite the fact that, you could say "although" instead. So you want to cut down on the words. They're very wordy in length. So remember, when you are writing, it is a 3-step process. You're revising, you're proofreading, and then you're rewriting. So revising is all about I should say, in the pre-writing. The pre-writing is all about getting your words down. Then, as you go into the drafting, you can make the changes to the spelling. You can look to be more grammatically correct. When you go into revising, that's where you're going to want to cross out words that are too wordy, and you want to focus on being concise. So in the pre-writing, what you're doing is you're just getting your words out. Then you're going to go through the draft stage. And in the drafting, you want to, look at your spell check, look at your grammatical errors. And then in the revising, you want to eliminate these flabby expressions. Let me give you another example of that. A wordy expression might be, "This is to let you know that Monday is a holiday." A more concise expression would be, "Monday is a holiday." Too wordy might be, "I am sending this email to announce that our internal audit begins on January 5th. A more concise way of putting that would be, "Our internal audit begins on January 5th. So the thing to remember is people are busy. People are getting lots and lots of messages at work. So you want to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. You want to eliminate wordy. People will appreciate it if you are more concise. Let me give you another example. There are at least 10 candidates who applied for the position. What could we say instead? At least 10 applicants applied for the position. We don't need to say "there are." We can keep it more concise. Wordy would be, "It was Becca Lopez who was finally selected." We could simply say, "Becca Lopez was finally selected." So hopefully this will help you with the writing. So I know we just had our first writing assignment, so I just wanted to give you some feedback on that. You also want to worry about not being redundant. So redundant is when you say the same thing over and over again, like "combined together." You don't need to say "combined" and "together." They mean the same thing. You could just say "together." Or "my personal opinion." My and personal allude to the same thing. It's your opinion. Instead, you could just say "my opinion." Or instead of saying "refer back," you could just say "refer." So you want to make sure you're not too wordy and you don't want to be redundant. Okay, I'm here if you have any other questions or concerns. All of you have my phone number, so of course you can always get a hold of me, or text me or email me if you have any other questions.